Hello, it's Simon and welcome back to the channel for another video. Today I'm having a look at the Smith IO-Mag XL, which is in this box. On top of the box at the moment is my Smith IO-Mag. Now, I'm going to go into some of the reasons why I decided to purchase this goggle. I have decided that I'm not going to keep it. And I will go through some of those reasons in this video as well. I'd love to hear from you if you are a Smith goggle user, specifically the IO-Mag XL, and what your thoughts are. But let's get into it. So the reason why I decided that I wanted a pair of the Smith IO-Mag XLs is because this is my old Smith IO-Mag, so the smaller version. Through user error, just myself, I actually snapped off the bit that connects the strap and I haven't been able to find a replacement. So these goggles have been null and void for a while. Now, one thing about Smith goggles is they have incredible lenses. They use a technology called ChromaPop, which is similar to Oakley's Prism, etc. And they are great. So I wanted to replace this goggle with something else, and the reason for going for the XL version is I wanted to compare the goggles this winter to these, which are the new Outdoor Master Ultra Zeiss goggles. Now, I'll get these back in a minute and you can see what they look like for size. I promise you, this isn't an Outdoor Master video. This is all about these Smiths, but there will be a reason why they make a good comparison in a bit. So let's first of all start by what actually comes in the box. Now, while I'm getting these out, it's worth talking about the price point. So the Smith IO-Mag XL retails for about £260. I actually purchased this version for about £130 in the sale on Sport Pursuit. If you're not a Sport Pursuit user, I'll put a link down in the description where if you go on and you do purchase something, I'll get £5, which helps support the channel. But Sport Pursuit is essentially a massive warehouse store. I get loads of my gear on it. My Sweet Protection ski jacket is from their example. And I got a pair of Smith Squad mags off of there, which were heavily discounted as well. Now, the IO-Mag, it comes with a goggle sock, which is interesting, but I think Smith were maybe finding that goggles were arriving and they were already damaged, so they now pack them with a goggle sock. So if that's something that you think you'd use, it comes in the box, and it comes with a spare lens, and besides a couple of stickers, that's it. And actually, I think that is a little bit disappointing because lots of goggles nowadays come with protective cases, especially at this price point. So the spare lens that comes is for your cloudy day. Now, the spare lens is ChromaPop Storm Blue Sensor, and the sunny lens is ChromaPop Sun Black. Okay, so with every pair of IO-Mag XLs, you will get a sunny lens and you will get a lens for cloudy, whiteout, low light conditions. So that is what comes in the box. Now, one of the reasons that I thought that this winter these two goggles would make a good comparison is because they both have magnetic lens changes and they're both a similar size, and they both have a toric lens design. I mean, they actually look really, really similar as well. Now, in terms of the Smith IO-Mag, the XL version is the exact same as the the smaller version, but just obviously bigger, and it comes with Smith's clip. Now, if you haven't seen that, a lot of Smith goggles come with the clip on the back. It's just something that they do, which is a little different. At first, I thought that would bother me as someone who likes to wear their goggles underneath their helmet. Doesn't make a difference. In fact, the best thing that I could say about it is that I actually never use it. I know a lot of people like to clip their goggles on behind and they find that easier. Now, I don't actually see why that's any different to have it already clipped and just put your goggles on. But for those of you who like the clip, it's there and it is a feature on these goggles. You get all the normal stuff. You get the silicone beading. If you didn't get that on what is essentially a £260 goggle, then that would be a bit of a shame. And you get the triple layer foam on the inside of the goggle, with the inside, the bit that's closest to your face, being really soft and comfortable. Okay, and you would expect to get that on any top end goggle. Now, this is one of my bugbears with the mag as a goggle, and it's the magnetic lens change. Now, just to show you in comparison, the Outdoor Master Ultra, you basically just pull the lens off, and the actual magnets are really strong, so you don't really need to do anything else. That's the exact same as like on the Anon M4. It's just such an easy way to do it. Now, the IO mags, I've got these little clips here behind the lens and behind the strap, sorry, and you've actually got to pull it back and then you can pull the lens off, which, look, maybe people will think I'm clutching at straws, but it's just an extra step that isn't needed. Now, I think the reason why they put that in place was because people worried, like in the beginning when magnetic lens change goggles came out, that you take a crash and your lens would go flying. So it's like an extra level of security. But my bugbear with this is it makes it really difficult to do when you're actually wearing the goggles. So take the Anon M4 or the Outdoor Master Ultra Zeiss. I can actually, on the chairlift, and like I'm not even wearing gloves now, so it took me quite a bit of effort to actually get that off. And then if I wanted to find that little bit to get it back in, like I would personally, I just wouldn't feel confident doing that on the chairlift. And I know like people would say, well, just don't change your goggle on the chairlift then, don't change your lens. But sometimes you want to, and you don't want to waste time faffing at the top of a run. Like in comparison, if I'm here, I can literally pull that off, get my new lens, and then just put that back on. And that's the exact same with as I say, like with the Anon goggles as well. And even other brands, like last year I did a review on the Spy Marauder, like I'll link to it on screen. They've got like a deadbolt system. It's more like a slide along the side of the goggle. That is so much easier to use than this. So that's one reason why I am not going to keep these goggles. They are, for people who are bothered, an OTG goggle. So my glasses, which are quite a big frame actually, are fitting inside there quite nicely. I actually never wear my glasses underneath. It'll sound like I'm Sport RX for a second, but I wear like an insert which clips inside the goggle. That would be absolutely fine on these as well. However, the second reason, and this is more of a personal one, and it might actually, if you've used the original IO mag before, I wanted to size up because I wanted a wider field of view. I like the look of larger goggles. However, this one fits my face fine. The actual IO Mag XL, I can get two fingers in that nose bridge there. So this is just not a good fit for me. So that's one of the reasons that I'm not going to keep the goggle. I really did want to do a comparison video between these, the Outdoor Masters, even the Anon M4s with the toric lenses on. But for me, it's not worth the outlay to do that video when I know when I'm riding down, I'm just going to get wind up through there. So I'm going to have a look about and see if I can find any other Smith goggles that I like so I can continue to do those ChromaPop comparisons. However, these are not the ones for me. If you are an IO Mag or XL user, please let me know what your thoughts are down in the comment. This goggle, like the Mag, like the smaller version, I used to absolutely love it. Like there is literally no argument about lenses. If you are looking for a goggle that has incredible lenses, you can't go wrong with Smith. They are absolutely fantastic. But for sizing, that's just not the one for me. So that's my thoughts. I can't wait to hear what you guys think down below in the comments. I hope you guys are getting excited for winter. I've started releasing content, so you should see stuff rolling out over the next couple of weeks. That's the IOMag XL, and I will see you soon with another video.